Hey guys, welcome back to StarMade. This is Serge. I thought I'd just do a quick little video as I didn't really have anything planned today, but I did this little playing around with some of the new logic blocks, which I've finally gotten around to. So I'm aboard the Haven Guard station right now, and we're going to go up to the very peak of the Haven Guard station, which is just up there. We'll see what that gravity block is right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into my elevator here. I'm going to take the elevator all the way up. And here we are. So this is the new entrance to the main, I guess, cabin, main room. Let's call it the control room because, I mean, that's where the controls are for the main station. And I've been playing around with the new sensor blocks as well as the display module switching that they can do now as well. So let me just show you what I've done. So first and foremost, you'll notice you can't just go up to this door. It's not an automatic door. So there's no buttons for it. But over here, I've got this terminal. And as you can see, door locked, password required. All right, let's put in the password. This password, for the sake of trial, was called Odin. Put in the password, and the door opens with a little bit of lag. So here we are. Main room here. Nice couch over here. You can see out the eyes of the helmet. If you've seen the Haven Guard station on my previous video, you'll know where I am right now. But one thing I do want to show off is just over here. Now, first and foremost, you can see this display is constantly switching its, well, what's on the display, which is pretty cool. Switches between giving me my power readout, shields, and my inhibitors, whether they're active or not. Now, I might have misspelled inhibitors. I'm not sure. I'm gonna Google it before I finish it. I just wanted to get it finished. Got nothing to put here yet. I might put something animated there. Animated. I don't know what to put there yet, though. So right here, though, this is where I want to show you. And after I show you what it does, you'll see why I thought I'd better do a video on this, because I found it very interesting. A lot of logic required, but I think it's really cool, especially for stations. So first and foremost, I want to unlock the station, and in order to do so, I got to put in the password. And right here, for the purpose of giving this a try, I'm going to put in the password Amiga. So put in the password, opens up the station controls. Welcome, Commander. And as you can see, the Loki 2.0 starts to have a little conversation with you. Well, with me. But because we can't speak to him, he's being a little passive-aggressive. And so now we're left with this menu. Now this menu will allow us to, if I want to shut down, I press yes. If I don't, I want to press no. So I don't want to shut it down, so I'm going to press no. Puts me back into that loop before. There we go. And the door stays open. Now if I want to close it, I'm going to wait for it to get back to there, and I'm going to press yes. And as you can see, it closes the control panel, and we go back to station locked position. So I'll explain how the logic for this works in a really brief nutshell. We'll take you up in a second. So I'm going to unlock this again. Password is Omega, and open up the gate. So in here you can see I've got the important things. I got my jump inhibitors, and I want to show you this quickly. My big jump inhibitors are set up here, so I turn them on and they're active. So this is linked to here, as you can see. And if we come over here, inhibitors active now. There we go. Loki's having a little cry. So yeah, I'll jump in my build block, and I'll go into the helmets to show you guys what I've been working out with the logic. So in the helmet here, this is all my logic work. It's a little bit messy. I've also got some rail work in there, and I've got some extra logic blocks just to keep the wires up and out of the way. I know you can turn them off now, but I do I do like to know where everything's attached, and plus, a lot of people will play the game not knowing that you can turn them off, and it can get a little bit confusing if you've just got these wires running everywhere. So, as far as it goes, here's my little sequence of events that Loki 2.0 says, and then you got my little probes to tell me whether or not I've got the right input in. I've even got a debug, which sets me back to a default position. So if someone comes up to my screen, and a good example here is we'll come over here, and someone just types in doo-ba-doop, ba-doop, ba-doop. Okay, so that kind of messes with the whole system. If I come in and I see that there's a dooba-dooba-wop, it's not recognizing anything, kind of stays like that. So what I do is I come in here, I delete that, and I just type in debug. If I remembered how I spelled that, did I? Oh, I did it all in capitals. So, debug in capitals. And that puts me back to my station locked position. So I'm thinking about filling this whole head here full of different interesting things that you can do with Loki 2.0, which is my ship's going to be my ship's little VI, my little virtual intelligence in there. Not ship, sorry, station. So he's going to be the station's VI. I might do things like have him be able to control, say, some lights, or maybe have him able to, I don't know, let's say open and close this gate, and maybe have him able to expel these guys. Now I might not do that because that would require some wiring down all the way to the bottom, and I could actually just put that control panel in here, maybe, yeah, in here probably a good spot for it. And by putting it in here, I can have a little control bay here, where this control bay controls all of the sledges, and the sledges will, the sledges are going to get a few new makeovers. I'm going to make a few models, maybe ones with big turrets in the center, or some maybe other ones with a lot more shields. But these are just some of the stuff I'm planning. Long story short, I have to finish this station. I'm getting pretty close. The interior's main focus at the moment. And yeah, anyway, that's just really what I wanted to show you. I just wanted to show you my little play around with these logics here. So I've actually locked myself in there, so if I step out now, I'm going to be stuck in behind that door. So I better unlock myself before I finish up here. So Omega, okay. And now I can step out and I'm safe now. So in here I got my faction block, switch off the inhibitors. Actually I reckon I could probably just check how to spell inhibitors from here. So where are we? Inhibitor, yeah, I spelled that right, so that's cool. So yeah, that's been just a little demonstration of some of the stuff I'm working with Logic. This entire station I'm intending on having as a almost completely rail-based and logic-based system, so some of the more important rooms will be locked via password. And I'm going to set a little tutorial video if I ever do release this, just to show off where those passwords can be set. Because if you don't know where to put the password in, you're not going to know how to get in and around without breaking stuff. And that's not a lot of fun if you download this station specifically so that you can get around. So anyway, this has been Serge with a little update on the Haven Guard station. I'm going to keep you guys updated with any more changes I decide to add. But otherwise, if you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. I really appreciate all the subscribers, so don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a comment and a little thumbs up thingy, or a thumbs down if you don't like it, because yeah, that's an option too. Anyway, this has been Serge, and signing out.